Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Working Title Sports Show. Bizarre ass weekend of NFL games and just football and sports in general. It was just wild things that I didn't think was going to happen. I had a wild ass time in New York and I was in and out of sleep a good chunk of Sunday. So to wake up to the 49ers lose, and I was like, wait a minute, what the fuck is going on here?
I woke up late as well, and I didn't. I fell asleep in the middle of the Commanders versus the Falcons. That's entertaining.
I was listening
I
to
think
it
that
while I
really
was
did put me to
asleep.
sleep.
It was on while I was asleep, so I could hear it during certain parts of the game. But like, I wasn't even paying attention to the end when it was like the Commanders win. I was like, whoa, they won. All right, cool.
For me, it was more. For me, it was just more. It was like the Commanders win, like they're just general, just like the Commanders win. Now, now your Sunday afternoon movie.
Like, what happened?
Oh man, I miss those days. I kind of miss those days. But anyway, but no, what happened was what happened for me was I was watching in the first quarter and I was just really like this was actually the first time I got to see Ritter not in fucking college. I actually got to see him play in the pros. I ain't seen him play since he got in the NFL. So he's just gonna be another guy. OD is saying it night now. He's another guy. And this game really exposed him. It was Sweat Young and I keep on forgetting the third nigga on the motherfucking line. But they demolished him, man. They just kept going. And it was just I felt so bad for Atlanta. Like this. They can deal with him for the rest of the year, but woo. Y'all gotta keep looking. Keep looking.
But if we're gonna kick this off, we gotta talk college football because I didn't know Colorado and Stanford were playing until I started watching the second half. And if you would have told me Stanford was gonna come back on Colorado, I would have laughed at you in your face. And to watch it,
God, Chris, textbook.
You blew it. You had it all and you blew it.
Textbook. You had it all.
Because here's the thing. When Stanford scored a touchdown after the half, I was like, all right, that's to be expected, right? Like, all right, whatever. Colorado's going to score, whatever. Then you're slowly watching it. He's like, are they going to really let they let Stanford back in the game? They really?
Hey,
what?
It's time for D to be insulting. It's time for D to be insulting. Deion, your son looks like Tony Banks out there. You need to do something. What was it like? Also, I am with everybody else, despite them actually scoring in the second. I think it was that last touchdown that Travis Hunter got. I'm going to say this. He's not you, Deion. He is not you. You put this boy on defense and offense is going to burn him out. I'm with everybody else at this point. Pick a side for him.
He ain't that nigga from fucking All-American, all right?
He ain't you. He's not you. He's not you. It was cute the first two seasons. You can do this shit in HBCU. You can do this. If you was in the MEAC and the SWAC, you could do this all day. You was in Division AA, you could cook these niggas all day with that. You can't do that in the Pac-10. I mean, the Pac-12. No, you can't.
You can't do that shit in the NFL either. It's like,
No, I'm like, he won't be able to do it in the NFL. He won't be. Yeah, every now and then, gadget play. What's the cornerback doing out there? Oh, shit, he did that in college. That one time they do it. They ain't going to do it after that. When they do that. Antoine Randall was the last one to get that blessing to be put on multiple gadget plays, yeah. So Antoine Randall, yes. Washington Command, yes. Washington Command, they're great. Here's me. If y'all want to tell it, listen. If y'all want to call them great.
I saw that shit and I was like, they let these motherfuckers work in the game.
I say the same thing about Santana Moss. I don't care what type of fucking numbers you show me of Santana Moss. He is not worthy of what the Washington Commanders think he's worth, yeah? I always thought, like, no offense. I actually like Santana Moss. I really do. Like, real talk, if you lived here in D.C., you love Santana Moss. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
you do.
Yeah.
So this is no knock. This is just a Cowboy fan watching this shit on the phone. It's like, Santana is the second best wide receiver every single year. He doesn't produce over 600 yards, and yet y'all ready to put this nigga in the ring of fire, and you know they all going to put him in the ring of fire. Y'all are so ready. That he proved to me popularity and what you are two different things. You know what I mean? So that's why I say Antoine Randall is a Redskin great. If they think he is. Because I know quite a few Commanders fans that will stick up for Antoine Randall, and everybody else, are you high? You know what I mean? So hey, look, Chris, we go to the stadium in 2055. Hey, look.
You see that shit?
That nigga baby. I told you gonna get it there. Look. Anyway.
But the thing of it is, Colorado needed this game in order to actually get a bowl game. They needed this, and they lost. And their bowl game eligibility is at stake.
Oh yeah. I mean it, Chris. The second they scored that last touchdown, I looked. They put the camera on Deion yelling at all the kids like he should. But the second he put him on there, I was like, Nick,
you had it all and you blew it.
You had it. You don't understand. It is the textbook definition of blowing it.
And you got UCLA and Oregon State next. 2 ranked teams, by the way.
What did I tell you? You need to win these games. I told you.
They beat Arizona State, which was cool. You needed to beat Stanford just to kind of like put yourself in a good position at least, right? And you lost this, and now you got to. Yeah, now
you got UCLA coming for your head, nigga. Good luck.
Look, if you beat UCLA, cool. But again, you got to play like mistake-free-ish to a degree football. You can't just keep dicking around like that. So,
but there's this. I want to say it's a copping of pleas. Let me make that very clear. I don't think it's copping pleas for Deion, but I do feel it's like stop, and it's more of Deion like, well, the way Deion coaching this was yada yada, and he like this is a good lesson for his team because blah 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 blah. Y'all soft. Yeah, I feel like some of these people were just a little bit too soft. Okay, I ain't see how fucking Shannon Sharp went on him, but I know fucking Rich. Oh, I know Rich went on him.
I didn't see Rich Eisen.
Sherman was like, oh yeah, I told y'all. And I was with Keyshawn too. Keyshawn like, I said maybe. I was with Keyshawn. I said maybe. I ain't see these niggas giving up the whole league. Oh my gosh.
Maryland losing to Illinois kind of irked me a little bit because while they're 5-2, that's a game they shouldn't have lost.
No, let me make it very clear. I was usually going to bring that up, Chris. We had no business losing that game.
We really did.
And I told myself, what was the score at halftime? Because the score at halftime, it was like we was leading at halftime, but something told me I was like, we finna lose. Just like these niggas will come back in the third quarter and come.
It was tied in halftime, but it's like coming in the second. Yeah, but in the second half, it was like, all right, Maryland came out, scored a touchdown like they did, and then Illinois responded back, and I'm like, shit.
Man,
and then it was just the fact that it came down to a field goal is probably what irked me because I was like, fuck.
I think what happened was this year Maryland's in a cool position, and they're in a position that is usually made for Michigan State or Penn State, which is you're losing 3 games. You're going to the bowl game, though. You're going to go to the bowl game. Hey, you're going to go to the bowl game. You're going to lose to somebody stupid. Just don't hope it's not Rutgers, okay?
Hey, Penn State putting 63 on Massachusetts, and they're still undefeated. Look, Penn State, they're trying to get a high bowl game.
They really are. But here's the thing: beating up on UMass don't mean shit to me. like really, no, for real. You beating up on UMass.
I don't think they're going to get into playoffs because I think their strength of schedule.
Beating up on UMass is like UMass beating up on Howard University. Chill.
Easy.
You know what I mean? like you forgot who you playing. Like, but
if they stay undefeated though, if they stay undefeated though, I don't think they're going to get like the playoffs because the strength of schedule is going to probably be against them on that.
Speaking of strength of schedule being against you and being against you and fucking up when you need not to fuck up. Let's talk about somebody who's actually my favorite to win the Heisman Trophy. Caleb Williams. Woo! I don't know what happened to Caleb. Did this nigga wake up on the wrong side of the bed? Did he put the wrong relaxer in his head? I don't know what actually happened. But all I know is this. The first series of the game, Set Hut pick that almost got taken back for a pick six. Then you mean to tell me you throw 2 more of these motherfuckers? Yo, Caleb looked like trash. He looked like straight trash.
You let Notre Dame look like the greatest fucking team ever, and I fucking hate Notre Dame, so it's already like.
Chris, it hurt me. For your my number one, the dude I want to see, with the Heisman, the dude I want to see with the Heisman. I'm like, nigga, to Notre Dame in this fashion, stop it. You better stop fucking around, boy. Oh my gosh, man. Alabama, chill, because y'all look like y'all not the best team this year. Barely beat motherfucking Arkansas. Y'all need to stop this shit.
Hey,
God.
Hey, look, man.
Shout out to my LSU Tigers being the real Tigers in this situation. Let me tell you something. We barely made it. We barely made it out of Mizo, okay? We barely made it out of Mizo. Us beating the shit out of fucking Auburn made me just go, oh, that guy. All right, we can act like we some shit. We act like we good this shit. All right. I mean, that loss to Ole Miss was a long time ago. We good now.
Yeah, you know what's crazy? North Carolina and Duke being in the rankings and damn near undefeated.
You know what? I think, Chris, we just made it to that. I'm gonna say that era. We just no, for real. I really think it's finally turned around for North Carolina, but not for Duke actually. I think North Carolina always had this up and down type of program. You know what I mean? And I think a lot of that really comes from, and this sounds is weird. I think the little weird shifting around of the ACC kind of helped them out too. Mm-hmm. Like I don't want to say Syracuse showing up and Pitt showing up helped them out, but it kind of fucking felt like it did, man, a little bit for at least their football program.
Bolster the programs in a way.
Yeah. I feel it's kind of funny. I feel where North Carolina and Duke has excelled. I feel that State has kind of stagnated. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. I feel like the Wolfpack, they're always there every now and then, but they're never that team. And I feel that Wake Forest always surprises everybody how good they are every other year.
Oh shit, they're good, huh?
Yeah, I don't think the ACC has just gotten better. You know what I'm saying? I think it just got better as a whole fucking conference. So, I think it is kind of really funny to see these motherfuckers ranked and have a good quarterback too. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So yeah.
I mean,
the other game I also seen Washington come out of that game was amazing, and I thought to myself, Oregon did. I'm like, why should I? Because motherfucking Colorado lost that game, so kind of makes the argument null boy, nigga. So whatever, man. But yeah, that's all the college football I got to see.
I have to bring up a couple of HBCU games. Tuskegee football. They lost to us. They lost to Edward Waters this past weekend, 41-38.
So what is Tuskegee? So because Tuskegee's in Division 2, I'm guessing, right?
Yeah.
They have to be in Division 2.
They're in the same division as Alabama A&M, basically.
So A&M is Division 2 now.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so they went down.
Yeah, I believe so.
Because A&T, because I know A&M and State, they used to be in the SWAC, so I know something different with that. I don't know. Let me see. No, I didn't get to see. We didn't get to give our little update on like the like the
But
record
Virginia
for them,
State
right?
won this past weekend because again, I got some people that I'm friends with that went there. Their homecoming was this past weekend. They beat Bluefield State University 39-23, so everybody was celebrating them.
Me and Jared was supposed to start our little Warhammer podcast, but we still still shuffling stuff around. But he was like, "Oh fuck, we can't do it that weekend. Why? A&T's weekend." I'm like, "Fuck it, fuck the Aggies, nigga. Bring them." I keep forgetting if you're a black and there's a HBC and that's your fucking homecoming weekend.
Yeah.
Even if you're not taking part in it, you gotta treat it like it's the Sabbath and shit. But
also,
you don't go to work.
Also,
my mom,
yeah.
even if she don't go down to if my mom don't go down to Raleigh for Shaw's homecoming, she still do like little itty bitty stuff where she calling niggas on the phone. Like, yo. Man.
Oh man.
I forgot. It's like it's a holiday, nigga.
Jackson State lost their homecoming game to Alabama State 24-19. So yeah, that was like the three that I kind of poke my head in and see what happened. I know this weekend Howard University has Norfolk State this weekend, which okay, cool. One of the guys that well, I know one of the guys that we were both at New York Comic Con. He cosplayed as his alma mater's his HBCU's mascot, but in Power Ranger form. Savannah State. He went to Savannah State University, and they played the Tigers.
The Tigers, okay, yeah.
The Tigers.
Are they burgundy and silver, or are they? Because I think
orange and white.
Yeah,
orange, white, and blue. Yeah, orange, white, and blue.
Yeah, because now I'm thinking of wait a minute, hold on. They're the Tigers.
Yeah.
All right. So So I know it's probably gonna be one person that went to the HBCU that probably seen this thing. That probably knows it's better than me. So you mean to tell me in that short little area there are 3 schools, 2 of them in South Carolina and 1 in Georgia, where everybody's the Tigers? Benedict College, Savannah State. I forgot it's another black college down there. I think
Clemson ain't black. Damn.
Yeah, I don't know. But still, nigga. Yo, there's like hold on. Wait. They're the Bears. No, Morehouse is Bears.
I mean,
right?
Savannah State is Shannon Sharp's alma mater, so
Well, whatever, it doesn't matter. But the point is, whatever. I thought that's kind of funny.
But this weekend though, yeah, it's going down. The big one is Howard State and Norfolk State, and what is it? About to say, where is it? Oh, the one I think Jared was talking about is Hampton and North Carolina A&T.
Yeah, that's probably where he's going to down there for that loudness of
down south in Hampton Roads.
So far in the SWAC in the SWAC East, Florida A&M. The Rattlers, they are still in first place, and in the West, Prairie View is still in first place, and I'm questioning a whole lot of life right now. Anyway, leading the pack, but no, leading the pack in the MEAC is still North Carolina Central, but that's because ain't nobody played each other yet. So yeah, this homecoming weekend is actually going to be a homecoming weekend, meaning that everybody's going to start smacking each other's heads. We're going to see who's the best of their damn conference. I'm just going to let you know right now. I feel like because I seen Morgan State gets demolished so bad, and of course, the sad stuff that happened on their campus not too long ago. Yeah, you know what I mean? A part of me wants to see them do good, but then again, I don't know. But I feel like it should do something special for y'all if y'all actually pull it off and get in second place. I said second place. I ain't winning this shit. But
I'll say this.
Hey, I follow the MEAC. Y'all can
former military, Air Force. Air Force is undefeated. And they lost their star quarterback, and everybody in the Air Force fan base is in shambles. They're like, shit, we're gonna suck again. And I'm like, I don't know too much about Zach Larrier, but if y'all really freaking out, then that might spell trouble for you guys. But you got 8 wins, so you're bowl eligible. You might get the Lockheed Martin Bowl. Pay yourself again. So
It's not a guarantee for the Air Force, by the way. Look. If we find out that the Air Force has a guaranteed game to be in for the Lockheed for the thing that's guaranteed by Lockheed Martin.
That's inside play right there. It's like, so isn't this technically insider trading a little bit? Like,
what I'm trying to say is this: if your kid go to that school, make sure pull them out.
There's some fishy about that. Like, yo, Lockheed, what are you trying to do here?
It's so funny. You know when they say the system is broken and anybody with common sense tells you no, it's not. It's working as is. This is that same type of thing. So look, just stop the calamity. Just to pull about the skill. That's all I'm saying. Anyway.
So tell me the Air Force Lockheed Martin is funding the Air Force.
It's bad enough we got the National Guard game and Army is always in that shit or some shit like that. Or Navy is always in it.
They're almost in it every year.
Look, I can understand those, man, because real talk, the Navy, the armed forces being in the game, why the fuck not? I really mean that. Even if they suck, why the fuck not? It'll be the spectacle of it all. Seeing a sorry ass 3-18 go out there getting crushed by Tulane or some shit. You know what I mean? It'll be great. Yeah, shit.
So. Going to the NFL, the debate is finally happening. Turf versus grass. And apparently the NFL is actually going to have a meeting on which one they're going to really do. So it's going to be uniform across the board. And I wouldn't be surprised if grass ends up winning because motherfuckers are hating turf because of the injuries. I would not be shocked.
I would think so. And I wonder how much of I really mean that, how much of a real big change would that make to the games and all the rest of
when the Players Association is like, yo, we want grass because they feel it's safer, which it is.
Now here's the thing: is it natural grass or we dealing with grass turf? Like grass turf, I get it. I get it if you want to be on grass turf and all the rest of that. But some of this is see, that's where it gets really weird at, man. So because I heard like the natural grass for some people they don't like doing. Yeah. It's like I said again, man. I don't know.
I think it's just because the injuries pile up on turf and stuff. Because I mean, when you actually know how they put down the field, when they put the field down, you're like, hold up, there's concrete under that shit. Like, goddamn, like yo.
And some people don't know is you have to because you got to cool that fucking grass when it gets fucking hot, freeze up. Sometimes you have to warm up the field, man. Yeah. So. It's weird, man.
Yeah, but the fact that it's even up for debate, it's like I'm thinking it's because of the injuries that happened, especially after Aaron Rodgers 4 plays in, shit, Achilles, and down, Speaking of which,
yeah. Go ahead.
I would need motherfuckers to stop trying to act like Aaron Rodgers is going to come back because he threw a ball in stationary position. Like, bro, have him do a couple of steps back before we do this.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. I'm yawning. I'm sorry, everybody. I'm yawning, but I'm tired of this.
Life, all right.
I'm really tired of this. It's like, put it this way. I get it's going to be a slow day. Mm-hmm. Don't force the news, people.
My dude was sitting there like throwing the ball casually, and I'm like, all right, cool. That's
like
cool.
It's kind of like it's bad enough that we're going right now through all this Jada Pinkett bull crap, right? Yeah. What's really getting me is like on the same level as the joke that you and me and Eric's been making, where we're talking about the government and like, hey, aliens, guys, like. I feel with and I'm looking at like how politics is going right now, and I'm seeing the Republicans. I'm like, y'all can't be doing none of this comedy on fucking purpose. You have to, because it feels like you're doing all of this as a real type of like I feel like they're putting rat poison in the water. Like there's feel like there's a serious like there's like a level of stupid that goes into shit like this. It's like whatever, man.
Aaron Rodgers coming back. I'm like, stop it.
Here's the thing. When I hear like Aaron Rodgers is throwing, and that's a subject, I'm thinking to myself, what's going on with anabolic steroids? No, I'm just because y'all not talking about shit. You're looking up. No, I say that because because they feel like there's something important that needs to be talked. What's going on with the concussion protocol crap? Like it feels like there's something important that you should be talking about, but you're choosing the man who can't do a sprint right now. Like,
that's what all of us we were joking because I was like, yeah, I'm gonna decide to have that motherfucker do a couple of 3 steps back.
Do you know it? This is the first time in my life. This is the first, Chris. This is the first time in my life. If D purposely trains hard enough for a whole week, I too could be on the actual level of Aaron Rodgers right now. Like you do realize that, right? Like this is the first time all of us normies, all of us that were born in the same. Aaron's a year older. You know this thing is born my same. We're both 40 goddamn years old. And how do I look? Oh yeah, I look younger than him. I look younger than this nigga. But here's the worst part. How is it that we're both even now? And now you want to give this nigga powers like he can he can take a tackle right now, you know?
Dude,
get out my face, yo.
He is one Michael Parsons spear from fucking being down and have to retire.
No. While what I seen, he is one he is one Jamboree roll tumble back from ruining his career, yo. I don't want to hear that. He got to get the tackle right now.
Somebody was like
somebody said,
here's what gets me. Somebody was like, well, you know, they can just have him to go into the shotgun formation. I'm like, he still has to step back and throw. What the fuck are you talking about? Like, even if he's in shotgun formation, you trust him behind that Jets O-line? I don't
look, here's my thing to get me. How bad is it? How bad is it that y'all can't sign Colin Kaepernick right now? Because
don't you start. I'd rather have Philip. I have 9 kids, Rivers.
I want y'all to really realize it. Cap wasn't coming back, even if they did. Like, hey, Cap, we got the contract. Why you give me that, man? Y'all supposed to not give it to me, man. What y'all doing? That's what it felt like to me, yo.
I'd rather have Peter Mann come back and fucking play for it.
You know what's fucking killing me? You know what's fucking no. I forgot he actually plays for Atlanta. He actually plays for Atlanta. I was thinking Heineke. I was thinking Taylor Heineke.
The quarterback that should be playing for Atlanta.
Don't do that. Oh,
Atlanta's quarterback. I get
trash. Like I said, man. Terrible. Like I said, I understood why y'all got rid of. He ain't the one. He ain't it, man. Y'all got a regular, man. Y'all got a Joey Harrington, bro. I am so sad about that, yeah.
Oh man, I think we can finally admit it after 6 games. Hey, Chiefs, you're coasting. That Broncos game shouldn't have been as close as it was. Y'all coasted to the finish line on that one.
I will say this: if you say coasting. I want to say coasting. They're doing the exact same thing that the Eagles are doing, where it's like this. So you know you can fuck this up right now, huh?
There was a hope for a hot second when it was like, damn, Broncos are 1 touchdown away from actually getting the lead. And up, and there it is. Never mind.
Nah, that won't fucking happen. Let me tell you something, man. The football gods are really punishing y'all, man.
They hate.
They
hate. You know what this is? This is penance for John Elway hating on fucking Tim Tebow. That's what this is. Tim Tebow, until you do right by me. I'm sorry. I will forever laugh at Tim Tebow winning the playoff game and John Elway was sitting there like Lex Luthor, like, this son of a bitch has got to go. It's like, damn, dude.
I
You
got a
hate him.
question, kid. Yeah. What's wrong, Mr. Railway? What do you care? Look at what you're making, boy. Or John. I feel like John Elway made the right choice, and the football gods are fucking with him. Now, John Elway don't control shit no more, right?
He don't control shit anymore. I just feel there's a low key.
I think he done in Denver, right?
Yeah, he's done it different, but I just
yeah.
feel this is just like penance for that.
I feel like, yeah, it probably is penance. You know, in that case, it is penance. But it's like, well, we got rid of him. You agreed with him, Denver. No, we did. Yes, you did. And now you shall suffer.
Now Russell Wilson has to suffer. Welcome to Bronco country, and it just went downhill from there.
Or, and D goes to this, I'm going this far. So like, wait a minute, what did we do? We gave you things that should not have worked. What made you think that Shannon Sharp would have worked? I mean, he's big, man. I mean, he could talk. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I mean, look at it. He is a specimen of a man at that time. Even at that time, did you see how his brother looked? Oh man, there's two of them. Anyway, but I think because they got Terrell Davis and they went a full 8 years of always having a top flight running back, and the way that Shanahan got up out of Denver and the way they treat Kyle Orton, I feel that their last hope was Tim Tebow. And the man who doomed him was John Elway. That's funny. I mean, say what you will about Jeff Fisher, but Jeff Fisher can maintain a goddamn job. But John Elway found ways
every year.
John Elway found true ways of damaging this team for the next 6 years, for the next 6 to 12 years.
Sure, the following year he got Peyton Manning and got a Super Bowl. Great for you, Johnny boy. You got old man Manning to will your team to a victory, even though that was the defense that willed your team to Super Bowl victory. So, hey.
I feel that's another one. Getting Peyton Manning like that state, making Peyton Manning had to take that HGH. That's why his head got bigger.
Also, people forget
I'm a part of that. I'm a part of that dumb conspiracy theory. Yes, I am.
People forget too. Peyton was coming back off of fucking neck fusion surgery, so he's already.
So this nigga's like fucking Edge out there in WWE.
Nah, dog. It was like when Stone Cold fought fucking Kevin Owens, and you're like, yo, how is this nigga not dead after KO fucking threw his ass on the fucking ground? I was like, bro, you should have been dead. Oh man. But yeah, Vikings finally got a win. It was the Bears, and I feel bad for Justin Fields because he has a dislocated thumb after that game. And
well, let's just be honest, Chris. He stopped giving a fuck probably a little bit, and as soon as that thing said click, oh thank God, I don't care no more.
I mean, when your organization, that organization, like you said, ruined him. I think he's just in that mental state of like, I don't fucking care anymore. Like you said, I don't give a shit. Like whatever, I'm out. Put in the backup right now. I'm good. Meanwhile, Kirk Cousins is like. Meanwhile, Kirk Cousins is like, you like that? I'm like, hey, Kurt, you still got to go through Detroit.
Look, Kirk Cousins has look, Curtis, Mr. Cousins.
Your 181 yards don't mean shit because it should have been more against
You know what? That's the worst part about it is that I can't even say that Kirk Cousins is excelling in the shit he did. I will always go back to who was it John Boyce, I think his name. I think his name is John Boyce. Whatever his name is, he does. God, what is that?
No,
the hell?
Oh.
What the fuck? Wait. What is it? He does it's like on Sports Nation or whatever. But he was talking about He was talking about the Cleveland Browns when he was sucking all that time. And they had a long win streak. He was like you said, you gotta see what the Cleveland Browns do. They get wins here and there, but even their diet doesn't make sense. I'm like, what do you mean their diet? And if you look at the teams they were beating, they were like 1-8, or like the teams they were beating were scrawny scraps of it. So when I tell somebody like the diet of them don't look right, that's what I'm saying. Like, dog, who you're beating is like you're not getting no nutrition off that. That's drinking water. That's drinking water while running in the heat, dog. You're just trying to maintain it.
So speaking of the Browns, my petty flag went up when the Browns beat the 49ers, and I was like, and now we know what happens with look. Last drive aside, that he drove the team down for that field goal, which
yes, he did.
Missed.
Yes.
Shannon Sharpe even pointed out Purdy was playing like dog shit prior to that.
Let's look. I'm looking at it. Brock Purdy was 12 of 27, 1 touchdown, 1 interception. I want to bring this to everyone's light. Christian McCaffrey only got 43 yards.
Oh yeah, the Browns shut that shit down.
They shut him all the way down.
So what happened was, who's the Browns defensive coordinator? I forgot the guy's name. Basically, he downloaded Kyle Shanahan's offense. Like, okay, I see what they did against Dallas. You know what I'm gonna do? Okay, we're gonna go man to man here. They're gonna go to McCaffrey this way. Okay, he shut Jim Schwartz. That's what it is. Jim Schwartz is their defense. He shut that shit the fuck down. I was like, holy crap! I didn't like that. Was just like beautiful. And he was also rotating people around, so it wasn't the same person on the same person every time. So that was the other aspect of it too.
You know what? I got to put this distinction out to any 49ers fans, especially want to talk shit about me, which is fine. You know, the Cowboys lost. Y'all, like I said, y'all got our number. You know, I got our number. You know what I know? You know what number I got for y'all? 2. Do you know what that is? 2. Those were 2 picks that y'all got from PJ Walker. And he beat you.
And he also had more yards than your quarterback. Oh yeah, also Nick Bosa
beat you.
Also Nick Bosa, the streak of him losing to black quarterbacks is still alive at 6-0. So you know, that's
fucked up. That's so fucked up.
But it's hilarious though.
Yeah, it's so fucked up. No, it's so fucked up.
That's why I'm looking at Dakota Prescott like Dakota could have been 7-0 right here like this.
No. When I heard that, I was like, wait a minute. Wait. He is 7-0?
Yeah, Nick Bosa has lost. He's lost to 6 black quarterbacks in his career.
Oh, you say, I didn't say.
Yeah, no. He's lost. The streak is going. He's lost to 6 black quarterbacks in his losses.
He hasn't lost to Dakota yet, has he?
No, he has not. Not yet. It's coming.
Okay. See, I know you say when I hear streak.
That's what I said. Dakota is like Dakota. You could have had it, man. Could have had it.
You see, when I heard streak, he's on a streak of not losing the black quarterbacks. I was like, but Dak Prescott is black. Fuck all of y'all. That's the way I took the joke. That's the way I took the joke.
Nick Bosa, who people know, Nick Bosa is very racist light. Oh, don't get twisted. The back people don't realize. See, you think I'm joking? PJ Walker, the Browns will say, oh, Nick Bosa was on some bullshit when he came to fucking Cleveland. I was like, oh, shit, they took that damn shit personal. I was like, okay, cool.
Nick, here's the thing. The days of Bill Romanowski are over, but there are going to be a whole lot of people that want to be Bill Romanowski. And look, here's the thing. Bill will get shot today.
Fucking knifed.
Boy, the shit that Bill Romanowski got away with was I like to call biker racism, where if he does that shit and there are black people on the side, he know that the black people are going to back him up because he's one of us. I call it biker racism. It's so weird. It's almost a brotherhood type of racism where everybody knows it's racist, but because he's on your side, you're going to let it go.
I'm looking at a picture of Bill Romanowski. Why does he look like Brian Bosworth from Stone Cold?
Because Bill Romanowski at all times looked like he's going to call a Jewish person something I'm not going to repeat right now.
I'm just looking at the pictures and I'm like, he looks like somebody that'll just fucking give me the hard R. If he saw me, like, yo.
Man, Bill Romanowski looks like, hold on, let me see. Bill Romanowski. It's been years since I've seen how
it's
Bill
that
Romanowski.
Fucking shit-eating grin.
It's the shit-eating grin. It's the now. If you go to the other one where it's like a buzz cut of him,
it's the buzz cut. I was like, you like Brian Bosworth?
Now imagine him spitting on you during a football game. Yeah, exactly. It's old school, unnecessary roughness shenanigans that he lives by. He is every linebacker in a 90s football movie. Okay. That's what he is.
I hate niggers. It's like, hey, he's just a playful racist.
Hey, you need guys like him. That's what they tell. Like whatever, man. Like Bill Romanowski. Real Bill Romanowski was like, and I get it. You want an antagonist on your team. You want somebody to be the boogeyman. You want somebody to be feared and all the rest of that shit. It's just that. People know that Nick Bosa is what I call is bro racist.
Oh yeah, he's bro.
You know what I mean? Yeah. He's bro racist. It's
Can't be racist, bro. I know black guy. I got.
Hey, bro. You said the N word first. I can use it too because guess what? You're acting in that same behavior. All right.
Boy,
I got that from Joe DiMaggio on motherfucking Aqua Teen Hunger Force. He was like, "What?" And me and my boys do that all the time. What?
I have never seen. Look, I like how after that game, it's like the people, the 49ers fan base to a degree sobered up immediately on Purdy. I'm like, yes, don't call him elite anymore. Stop that shit.
Because here's the thing that kills me about the 49er fan base, okay? They're full of shit. They always have been full of shit. I hate the mystique they got because they had Joe Montana. I hate the fact that I have to pose the idea if you put Jerry Rice on any other team, he wouldn't be Jerry Rice because of these niggas. Right? I'm mad.
Joe Montana, sir.
Joe Montana. but I'm mad at all this shit, yeah. I'm mad how every time they lose, they get small. Cowboy fans, you hit us. We're like a weird Pokemon where it's us taking the damage and just so we can get louder, okay? You know what I mean?
Metapod.
It's like Metapod hardening for us, huh? Same thing. Look. Steelers fans know what we're talking about. They do the exact same thing. They just have a different method of it, and it's way louder.
But here's the thing: the Steelers fan base know by the time the end of the season hits, well, at least we're 500, so fuck it, we're good.
That's what I'm saying. Have our standard. We're like we're gonna take that loss. 49ers, they lose one game. I'm guaranteeing you. I'm not in the Bay Area, and I guarantee you, everybody's like, we need to fire this motherfucker. Who's backup quarterback we got?
Hey, look, I'm gonna tell you this much. I know I'm jumping ahead. You better not let Kirk Cousins look like the greatest quarterback that ever lived.
I told you, Chris. I told you. There's going to be a couple of these games.
You better not let Kirk Cousins come in there, and he only had Jefferson. Jefferson's out for a couple of games, man. And they don't have McCaffrey. McCaffrey got a rib injury. He may or may not. He's kind of 50-50 right now.
It's kind of funny with the injury. I remember I said something about McCaffrey is kind of little. I ain't say he's fragile. I ain't say nothing like that. But I did say, and like he kind of is due to be out for like a week or two. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I think that kind of throws off the rhythm of whatever Christian McCaffrey can give you. I mean that he always before he gets hurt, he's like a fucking bullet. He's a literal bullet. Like nothing can stop this motherfucker. As soon as he get an ankle injury, in this case a rib injury, something, all of a sudden it's going to be like still a good running back, but like, you know what I mean? You're going to get a choppy performance with him. It's just weird. It's kind of weird, man. That's just something I noticed. Man.
Also, Eagles, you finally got the loss that we knew you were going to have because you've been coasting. And they came against the Jets, and I loved it because I was like, wow, Zach Wilson was looking pretty good.
I will put this out here.
Defense, though.
I will put this out here. You're going to agree with me, Chris. I liked how I just, you know, this is how I know that there's a lot of Philly fans that are in the NFL media, which is I don't give a shit because like I don't give a shit, dude. We're America's team, meaning that there was obviously a Cowboys fan that was there in NFL films, all right? So don't start that with me. But anyway, but that being said, something always got me with this. Like when the Jets lost to the Cowboys and the way they lost to us, the defense, the way they talked about that defense, it was like, wow, that's all they did. They let Dak do that to them, yada, 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 and all the rest of that. In the case of this is the number one defense in the NFL. Stop.
Their defense has been fine.
Stop. This is the same defense I saw a couple weeks ago when Dallas kept on punching them in the chin and they couldn't stop that shit. Know what I said? No, because look, Chris, let's keep it real with our team. It's our offense. It ain't a knockout blow for shit. That's why I said kept tagging you in the chin and you couldn't stop that shit. So I don't want to hear how they finally stopped Jalen Hurts all of a sudden. Oh, fuck out of here. Get out of my face, y'all. Like all of a sudden the Jets defense is the number one defense in the league. Shut up.
I believe
the Browns are better than them right now.
The problem was that with the Browns was that Deshaun Watson was overshadowing that the defense was actually doing pretty good this season because they're a young defense. So Deshaun Watson being mediocre as fuck this season overshadowed, their defense actually being pretty competent and good. So it was funny going into that 49ers game. One of the commentators on the sports stage was like, yeah, so that Browns defense, they're posers. Yeah, the 49ers are going to carve them up. I was like, ooh, that shit aged like fucking spoiled milk, man. God damn,
I felt I think that's just disrespectful because I think that defense has been pretty decent all season anyway. It's just that like you said, because they have to deal with a mediocre sexual predator. This is what they yeah, but still, just because he's been so Deshaun's been so bitter. Look. I can't believe I'm saying this. I'm rooting for this nigga. I did not tell you this, and I'm letting everybody know on the show. D has been actively, when I watch games and I see Deshaun Watson out there, I have been rooting for this dude.
You've been rooting for
Deshaun.
Deshaun.
Stand him. I cannot stand him right now. But for some reason, do it for OJ, I guess. I don't know. Like, I don't get it. I have been rooting for a dude I actively hate. It's just so weird this year, man. Oh, man. This is what happened when Kirk Cousins disappointed me, man.
I'm laughing because the jokes about fucking Jalen Hurts happy in tears because somebody said, and I quote D, you might be laughing. I might get the wrong quarterback name, but it was close. It said Jalen Hurts after the game looked like a Shalimar Gus Farad. I was like, fuck out of here. I hate you guys. I hate you guys.
I would have also took Beige McNabb, but yes.
You said Beige McNabb. I hate you.
Here's the thing.
It doesn't mean we're taking shit. It was just like,
oh no, I'm taking the shit on Jalen because because here's the difference. I like Jalen, but I'm harder on him because I know he can be.
We know better. He can be better.
I think he's a legit ace. I am harder on him. So I'm actually pissed off that this nigga walked into that stadium and let the Jets bully his ass, yo. I am so. How do you got the best offensive line to let them niggas cook?
What,
Man.
Just breaking news. Julio Jones is signing with the Eagles for 1 year. I don't know whether to be hyped for that or is this the same Julio Jones? Like, where Julio Jones are we getting?
Chris, do me a favor. Just get the mic out your face. Get no. The mic is in your eye. Like, but no. Second of all, stop telling me shit.
It just came on my time.
Julio Jones. Julio Jones. I think his real name is Gus.
Gus, god damn it.
I think his name was like Javante or some shit. Like, I have no fucking idea. It's probably like Jim or it's probably like something normal, but like, you know niggas. But anyway, niggas like Adam or something. But anyway, but you have AJ Brown.
Well,
I'm being real.
They've reunited the group. The gang is back. Julio Jones and AJ Brown. Yay.
You have AJ Brown, bro. You don't need nobody. You got one of the top receivers on right now. What's that going to do? Spread the offense out? You know, whatever.
I mean, I think that's the purpose, is to spread the offense out, I guess. So, DeBarge Sanders.
Man. Look here. My problem is this, Jalen. You over here putting up Cordell Stewart numbers, bro. 280 yards. Shut the fuck up.
Cordell Stewart. Now there's a name I haven't heard it yet.
Boy, I know I just pissed off a Steeler fan. He over there tight. How dare you talk about Slash? They still call that nigga Slash. Like, everybody knows that this ain't like Allen Iverson. Where's the answer? This ain't LeBron. Where's Braun or some shit? Like, you talk about Slash? Who?
What was that?
Man, that was a nickname for Cordell for like 2 years, nigga. Remember when Bill Cowher had his ass out there trying to do kick returns because he was a fast Negro? Oh, God, the racist shit that we had to deal with. Look, but the point is, Jalen Hurts put up 28 of 45. That's terrible. 3 picks. Those are some, and D finally gets to break this out on somebody. Those are some pretty good Dak Prescott numbers right there, nigga. Whoa! You mean to tell me you threw 280 and 3 picks? Ooh.
Oh, he got more. Also, another quarterback that got more interceptions than Dak this year. Shocker.
Hey, man, look, I get it. Jalen Hurts, Dak Prescott. Dak's gonna look like Colt McCoy in this situation. I understand this shit, but you don't do that. Don't play my nigga out here like he's the worst of the bunch, because he's not by a long shot. In fact, he's doing better than most of y'all. I hate that. I really do hate that Mike McCarthy chopped off one of Dak's balls and made him not want to throw in the end zone like he usually did. I get it. I understand.
I mean,
y'all, it pisses me off too.
Look.
But you know what he ain't doing? Throwing picks willy-nilly. So, hey, what you want, bro?
And also not looking like sad boy Drake on the sideline after he throws it interception.
Oh, God. Letting all that beige leak onto the motherfucker.
Look. Let me tell you something, D.
Dak has not done nothing beige yet.
No, here's the thing.
The cha-cha shake.
I feel so bad, because here's the thing. You know how women thirst after the men in the NFL? That's a given, right? The way black women are thirsting after Jalen Hurts, right? It's understandable. Good looking brother, looking like Shamar Moore. I get it. I understand. I get it, right?
Baby.
Even when he loses and he looks all sad, all the women were like, "Oh, he threw 3 interceptions. That's that poor Tink. I was like, y'all ain't shit for that. First off, you can't be saying.
Don't go.
Meanwhile, Dakota can't even get no love from ladies. He just gets
Man.
shitted on like fuck that nigga. I'm like, God damn, like
I feel that I came. Let's see. I was going to say, well, D, can you really make a Drake comparison with Dak? I was like, ooh, God, this is gonna hurt me as a Dallas fan. Like, D, you can make the comparison with Drake and Dak. Here's me. Well, in order for that to happen, Dak would actually have to put up some fucking numbers. My one attacking point with anybody that want to talk about Drake, because I'm a Drake fan, is I will actually like, okay, we're doing that, right? Okay, Drake said this. All right, let's make it about the numbers. Let's do because you want to bring up numbers. Let's do that. I do that with Drake all the time. So in this case, like, oh, D, if we want to do that, Dak gonna have to provide us with numbers. And I'm gonna be honest with you, it's looking look. I'm gonna be honest with you. Look at it. It's on the level of Yo Gotti. I don't know.
I don't know, man. I don't know.
I don't know, boss.
Yo,
I don't know. We can make this shit stretch anyway.
Speaking of which, Chargers Dallas game. The jokes that were coming out. D, we need to have as somebody said, we need to have a conversation. How is Justin Herbert a tier 1 quarterback when he's literally basically white Dak Prescott?
You know what? I think it is one of those times where we do have to have a real serious conversation about Justin Herbert, man.
He's in the same position as Dak, where it's like, Justin, I see the potential. What the fuck is going on with you?
I think Justin has two things going against him. Number one, right now, that's going to be a real thing that's going to go against him. And I hate saying this, seeing how we don't have the same pop like we used to. You got fucking Kellen Moore over there. Have fun with that. No off switch having offense. Have fun with that. Number two.
Yeah, whatever. Herbert was.
That's what you get. Look, I will say this though. Kellen Moore, before I let you continue, the one thing somebody brought up was that when Dallas got rid of Kellen Moore, our red zone offense went down by like 30%. I think it's like 35% red zone versus 65. But one of the things McCarthy was saying was like, even when we had Kellen Moore, the upside was like, yeah, our tempo was up there. We were throwing the ball. We were doing a lot of like fantasy plays, but like it upped Dak's interception rate because it was just a lot of throwing and we weren't doing a lot of running. There was no balance there and stuff, which, okay, fair.
Yeah,
that's
fair. You have to have balance in your offense, because when you do not have an off switch to your offense, when you really want to literally slow down the pace of the game, it really hurts you. Like the one thing I as much as I do still comment on not having so much of an off switch, but it takes a little bit, is Kyle Shanahan's offense. But they have Christian McCaffrey. They have McCaffrey. When he's healthy, you have somebody that can actually pace out that fucking offense. Yeah. With the problem was with Dallas was with Kellen Moore, we didn't run like we should, number one. And when you don't run like you should, number one, you're throwing all the goddamn time. And when you throw all the goddamn time, you get desperate and you lean on the throw more than you should anyway. Mm-hmm. And not just because, well, the smart niggas go back to the run game. You can't at this point. Why you can't? Because if you go back to the run game, you're going to gain nothing. At this point, you're going off a chance, and you're better off doing motherfucking check downs up the field than motherfucking running it, because you're just wasting time. Now, because you're just throwing it all the goddamn time, at this point, it's like I said, you see what I'm saying? It's hard to have an off switch to a certain offenses like that. That's what fucking killed Warren Moon his last 2 years at motherfucking when he played for the Oilers before he went to Minnesota. That wrecked him, that don't not having no off switch, because he just started throwing picks like left and right. I'm talking about somebody who's a supreme quarterback. Pick. What really benefits you is when you have an off switch to any type of high-powered offense. The reason why the Greatest Show on Turf was great is because you had Marshall Faulk. Even when they going at a super speed, slow this bitch down. Marshall, run this bitch. Hall of Famer. Seriously, Marshall Faulk. When I sat down about it, he's probably in my top 5. I love Marshall Faulk, man. He was my boy.
But the Diamond Dogs, number one, it's not enough that not like 75% of the stadium was Cowboys fans.
Ooh, did you notice?
Bro. But then on top of that, though, this lady here. The whole game they were cutting to her. She was showing every emotion spectral. Look, this is a double whammy of a picture because this is me in fantasy right now. It really is. I'm like 2-4 right now in fantasy, and I'm like, everything that has been working my favor has just went to shit with the players that I got because of injuries. It's like,
but you know what? But it's kind of funny. That really was how the Chargers were that whole game. The Chargers, let me make this.
That first touchdown, they were on a high, like, oh shit.
I know how some people are going to see this, and I'm with Shannon Sharp. Like, yeah, I know how it is, but this Charger team tried to give it to Dallas. They really tried their best to give it to Dallas, and I'm saying this with no shade. Don't feel bad about the game y'all had. Don't feel bad about that. Mm-hmm. Not to say that. Usually I can admit when you almost had us, they didn't have us, but it was like, see you shining, nigga. I see what you're trying to do. You're lucky. No, when and it was so funny. Oh God, my stream cut out. The second the ball got kicked and Turpin fumbled the ball, I ain't see none of that shit.
I didn't know what was
going on for 15 minutes. I had to end up going into the car and listen to the rest of the game on 980. No bullshit,
bro. That was because Dallas at that point they were up, and it was really a situation where they were capable of going downfield and either scoring a field goal or going another touchdown at least, right? So I was like, all right, cool. So when that muff punt happened, I was like, oh my God, they're going to lose this game because, boom, Chargers got a touchdown. I was like, oh, fuck.
To me, it was one of those situations where this is where it sounds weird to some people, but I can trust Dak, where it's one of those situations like, we get back on the field, shut the fuck up.
Now, to be fair to Dak, though, he came into this game, he used his legs. He was like, he was doing vintage Tony Romo shit. Like, okay, dodge.
Boy, the shit that got me, the best one of the game was, I think it was in the third quarter. I think it was in the third. Yeah, it was before they scored their last touchdown. He went back. They got him by his leg. They turned him off. Nick Bosa got him by his leg, and he got his ass. He turned off Nick, spun around, darted at least 7 yards to the. Now, y'all, I know a lot of people you'll forget about this. A lot of people forget about this. It is 50 yards on both ends of the goddamn field, on both sides. So Dak literally ran almost 10 yards away from all that mess, darted right through the middle. Motherfuckers, I don't know how motherfucking CD got it. Bleak went a couple more yards. I'm like, oh, God damn.
That could have went bad. It's like
all of that should have went to the shit. I agree with you actually. Sitting and thinking about it, Chris. No, he's not dropping balls, but good guy, he's never on point, and that's motherfucking Gallup. He's been targeted the most by Dak, and I think it's because him and Dak both. Here's the thing. CD's going to catch everything. You're still trying to get Ferguson in the groove, everything, and you still got your running backs that can be good outlets.
Cook is stepping up too.
And Cook is doing what a good motherfucking slot receiver should do. Mm. He's doing all, but at this point, your favorite person, your home run threat is Michael Gallup, which I have to agree it is. The problem about it is I can tell either it's the playbook they're running right now, or they're both just out of sync because it's like. Go. Oh, shit, he ain't going to get that shit. Fuck, bro, come on. Or it's like, what was you throwing at, Dak? You know what I mean?
There was one where Dak that should have been an interception. And I know Dak looked at Gallup like, no, that was my bad. No,
like, that was me.
My bad.
And I can admit that one time on the sideline, he had it. He had it, Joe. It was like, they hit you in the fucking numbers, bro. So
Yeah.
you can tell that both of them, that's supposed to be his striker. That's going to be his home one strike dude. But it ain't been working out that way. And I think it's just who's been matched up against. And I really think that's what it is. I think Michael Gallup has the speed and he has the hands that you like. But I'm going to admit this. I never seen him burn nobody. That's the biggest problem I have with him. He is that dude. If you get it to him out there and he's alone, nobody's touching him.
What, Pollard?
I mean, I'm talking about Gallup. If you get him in certain situations, he's getting an additional 15 yards on you. The problem is, I don't see him beat nobody. Just simple and plain.
Also, I gotta look at McCarthy. Hey, McCarthy, you know Pollard is good at coming out on the outside running, right? Why are you trying to treat him like Zeke and having him pounded on the inside?
I think that's the problem too. Y'all got y'all drafted Deuce for that. I think Deuce can't play or something like that. I don't know what's going on.
Either which way, Pollard is not the guy.
I like Dowell, but he's not a power back either. All right, y'all should have either got a fullback like you should have gotten.
Or just keep Zeke at a discount or something.
It's so funny when it comes to fullbacks right now, and fullbacks been that way for the last probably 10 years, that they're just specialty guys because they're never the fat guys you think they are. They're like 220. It's like, dude, you're smaller than Zeke. How are you the fullback? And then you see that motherfucker push the line. He's like, oh yeah. So they're like specialty guys right now. So that's why D said, or spent the $2 million because they're still cheap to get. Got a good fullback. Because I think that's what's really. I think if we had that, I think that will relieve a little bit more. If we had somebody that can stick at the fullback position. But But I also think that's not how he runs the offense, because if he runs the offense it's always going to be like a single back, whatever.
This is us to the Giants after that game.
Does that sound like something you want?
Yes.
Well, let me tell you, you'll never get it.
Woo! First off,
I hate the writers of football this year. You got me trying to root for teams that I morally hate. I was rooting for the Giants.
Here's my thing. I don't understand the Bills. Why are you letting teams you should be putting away after the second quarter stay in the game?
You know what?
I don't understand this. I really like defenses in every game this year, barring some games where it's a blowout. A lot of teams' defense just step up, and it's just the offenses have been falling flat lately. It's just it's been weird. And seeing this game and seeing the Giants up 6-0 for damn near the whole fucking game before the Bills finally decided.
That's the shit that got me, Chris. I turned on the TV. No, not the TV. No, I remember it was so funny because I left. I had to go somewhere. I remember I saw the score. I left. I got back. Why is it still 6-0?
It was the most saddest game ever because it's like the Bills could not get an offensive rhythm to save their goddamn life. I'm like, what is going on here, dude?
But Josh Allen is elite. Okay, guys?
He's elite.
Josh Allen is elite. All right?
He willed their team to a victory, even though the gods just looked at the Giants like, yeah, you ran out of gas, Giants. I can't give you any.
Josh Allen is elite, dude. He was 19 of 30.
Hey, look, they don't make the Super Bowl this year. That window.
He was 19 of 30, 169 yards, 2 touchdowns and an interception. Chris, I swear to God, I don't cut words when I say this, but Dan Marino could go fuck himself. We are looking at a true hero, a true god.
Hey, look, side note though, Tyrod Taylor was looking decent.
Tyrod Taylor had the best game of his
career.
Nah, I want to say the best game of his career in the NFL. That's kind of mean, but it's probably looking like it. But D's biggest problem, and I seen it happen. What really derped the New York City, yeah, for real.
It was the derpiest of derp. I was like, yeah, there it is.
Derp. It like they really derped themselves into a corner. Like, All right, at halftime, right before halftime, they was trying to get a field goal, and oh my god, time ran up on him. You see the coach pissed off, all red, yelling,
Kick the field
white,
goal.
F ball,
Just kick the
should have
fucking
kicked the
field
field goal. Nah. So what happens in this case? Well, we have everything we need. We
God, Saquon is cooking the fucking Buffalo's defense.
let's stop running the ball. Let's stop running the ball.
You took a page from Pete from what's his face with Seattle. You're at the 1 yard line. You could have given it to fucking Saquon.
You
He
could have
punched
gave it
it
to
in.
anybody, and you choke like Saquon. Listen to me, son. Listen to me, Saquon. I know what you're thinking. I'm gonna throw this shit because shut up. We're gonna throw this shit, son. What is Tyrod Taylor never delivered? What is he? Tell me, when is he not delivered? All right? It's gonna be like how he was in Ohio. He wasn't Ohio State. What was he? That's beside the point.
Either way, after
You
that,
blew it. You had it all and you blew it.
at the 1 yard line, you have in the end zone, and you have fucking Saquon right there to punch it in.
You know what? My question is this, Chris. It's only in football I noticed this. Not soccer. Soccer is a little bit different when it comes to that. And I would say the same thing with a motherfucking hockey, but it's only football with this. So why do y'all just love shitting on generational players? Like, I was jealous of the New York Giants when they got him, when they got Saquon Barkley. Why? Well, y'all had Zeke, y'all was good. No, I knew that, but Zeke ain't Saquon. If you saw how Saquon run, you still see how he runs. This nigga has all of the blueprint of a Barry Sanders runner. He's like, why don't you make him better? Why don't you give him things to make him better? Why are you doing this? And it just pissed me off so much.
I feel bad for him. I feel bad for the whole time. I was like, oh my God, they did it. And I like, to me, I know full and well that locker room had to be quiet as shit. And I know Saquon was sitting in the corner with his arms folded like this the whole time. Like, the fuck.
I'm pretty sure the coach was yelling at everybody else on that squad.
Saquon, you're good. Fuck everybody else.
Oh my God, this feels like one of those losses where the coach got to say, I'm sorry. Because I feel like that's what it is. That's what they got to do. The Giants are just a permanent dirt fest. Yeah, they we all thought it was just Peyton, Eli,
But D, you know what time it is, right?
It is like melted on that team. But what time is it, bro?
Yes.
Oh, turn it off. He lost.
I know. I'm just saying because Detroit Lions.
You don't play that unless he won, sir.
I just played it just because at this point, because the Detroit was like, yeah, we're shutting this Baker Mayfield shit down because, man, Lions came in and just kicked the shit out of the Buccaneers.
I told you the Lions are going to be good and healthy and good and loud.
Yeah.
Until they get into the playoffs and lose.
Now, here's the thing. Miami beat the Panthers. Cool. You got the Eagles next week. That's all I'm saying. We saw what happened when they played Buffalo. Buffalo shut that shit down. I'm like, you got the Eagles. They're a good team too. I'm just saying. You're
now, I like. Here's the thing. Shout out to the Panthers because for the first half. Shut up. Shout out to them for the first half. I knew that wasn't gonna last.
Second half, it was like, yeah, Miami was like, you know what? Let's go ahead and shut this shit down right now.
I was like, get out of here. It was like 14-0. I was like, no. No, it's just the Sunday. Oh, nope, I was wrong.
Never
I was
mind.
wrong.
21 minutes, point second quarter. Never mind.
Nothing you can do about it. Nothing you can do about it. Hey, Bryce, look, this is your life.
This is your life. You ain't shit.
Hey, fuck them. Look, you down there now, nigga. Have fun. Fuck them, D. No, I'm not saying fuck them. I'm just saying, hey, that's where you at now.
Hey, Texans are 3-3 now, D. Yay.
Hey, CJ Stroud is. I told you he was going to be the better of the two.
Even though Derek Carr threw for like 353 yards, but that didn't mean shit because Texans was like, yeah, that's cool. That's cool.
Hey, we're fine, okay? We're fine.
We got Alvin Kamara. It's great. It's still cool.
And what I've learned, and I want to know, I'm trying to see what's been talking about it. As a lot of people know, they was talking about Richardson. Richardson pretty much is out for the season.
Yeah, the Colts fan base is like, I guess Minshew is the guy now. So
hey guys, don't worry.
The Minshew experience is back, baby.
I was gonna say this. Like, wow, man. So what's gonna happen now? Gardner with glasses. I don't know what's gonna happen.
It's Minshew time.
No. Somebody drinking that. Here's somebody else. Is that a Milwaukee's best that you're drinking? Yeah.
Jaguars Nation had a scare because Trevor Lawrence went down with a knee injury, but it turns out it's not bad. He may be back for the next game, or they might take him out for one game just to make sure.
I think they're off next week. Well, let me see. I thought they would have been. Oh no! They play Monday night. I mean, they play Thursday night. They play against the Saints. I think he'll be ready for that.
I mean, it's a short week for that, so I don't know, man. Thursday
night, I know.
No joke.
Yeah, there's still question marks. They say optimistic. They're saying optimistic. So.
Personally, me, if I'm the Jaguars coach, I'm like, yeah, just take him out for one game. We're 4-2. We're good.
Hey, you sit your ass down, sunshine. We're not doing this.
The AFC South, nigga.
The AFC South, nigga.
We don't take no chances here.
Come on, man. We're the one team this year that's going to make it, all right?
Oh, my God. Patriots. Poor. Look, I'm looking at the Patriots like, you got Zeke Elliott over here. Why are you not utilizing him more?
Oh, they've been using him. It don't matter.
They can't buy a win for shit. It's like, man.
Well, even with
fucking Garofalo out with a back injury, I'm like, well, this is your chance, Patriots. You can actually pull out. And no.
Man, them niggas couldn't buy crabs in a nasty ass bathroom right now, bro. I'm serious. There's no way in the world that these niggas, like, they stink, bro.
Yeah, Belichick is looking sad boy right now at this stage.
No bullshit, man.
Disgruntled old man sad boy.
Team's devastated. Don't know where to do with it. Know what to do.
Oh man. But anyways, NBA season is right around the corner. The Suns were looking pretty good last night.
Oh yeah, I heard about the preseason going on. At least some of the preseason games was going on. I did see a clip of Zion playing. I'm like, good.
Yeah.
There's proof that he walks.
Well, Wizards are looking pretty good so far with what I've seen. They're looking like, all right, they got some potential here. Jordan Poole and Kazuma, they definitely looking like they're going to be the dynamic duo to watch during the season. We'll see how everything turns out for it. I still love the cherry blossom outfit.
I think they're gonna keep that. We still haven't seen all the alternate uniforms that all the teams are gonna have this year. And the NBA, it's so funny how the NBA, the NFL, all of them have really noticed how that's like a lucrative, fun thing to do.
Because fans will actually buy that shit. Like, look at the Miami Heat when they did that 80s fucking Heat shit. Motherfuckers ate that up. Like,
I think baseball took a real good swing. No pun intended, but I think baseball did the most when it came to that stuff, especially when it comes to the hats. So I think it's just one of those things. I'm waiting for that.
Look, I actually want to get the Orioles, murdered out black jersey just because. I mean, I know it's basic, but I actually like it.
Man, that was fun, man. It was awesome to have this shit, man. My sons got the no, who got the they got the shirts with the cherry blossoms with it. My son, one of my kids got the cherry blossom Wizards hat. So
Oh,
yeah,
nice. Nice. I like. Did we ever talk about how like Team USA is getting the super team and what's his face from Philly is actually joining Team USA?
Yeah. Oh, I don't think we. Okay. I don't think we talked about it, but the one thing I saw that was brought up, it was so funny. I'm because I don't know nobody's name, so this is nobody I can bring up. So, but anyway, somebody was mentioning that all of this was like, just like I get why he does it, but I think it's stupid. There's no pride in where you came from, blue, 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 blee, 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 blah, blah, blue, and all the rest of that shit. And he said, and I quote, I'm Jamaican, bro. If I had a chance to go play for my team, definitely I'll play for Jamaica and all the rest of that shit.
Yeah.
That's just no pride, man. There's no pride in you, where you come from. And here's me. I get that. I get that hand waving. Yeah. I get that shit. You know what I mean? Just how it looks. But I'm gonna throw this. I'm gonna throw this stat at you, bro. You do realize that Patrick Ewing from Kingston played United States basketball his entire career. But that's just him, bro. You do realize Nigerian as fuck. Hakeem Olajuwon played for the United States, right? And we're not going into all these French niggas who are playing for, or who are all these African niggas who are playing for the French team. We're not about to go into how some of these dudes who are actually Brazilian trying to play for the Portuguese team. We're not going to go into that shit. We're not, because everybody does it. And if you kind of focus on that shit, shut up. It happens all the time. Is it an asterisk? Hold on, because are we going to do that? Because are we going to put a star over their greatness now? Because if that's the case, put it over Olajuwon's name, put it over Patrick Ewing's name, and I'm pretty sure you can put it over two more other people's names too. If I find out that Dikembe Mutombo was on the United States team, I really need all of y'all to shut up.
All right.
So that's just dumb to me, man. It's just dumb to me.
So the NBA finally are instituting a new rule on wrestling stars, and I know a few weeks ago we kind of briefly talked about it, but they locked down the rules, and here's how it goes. All right, number one, no more than one star player is unavailable for the same game. As an example, a team like the Boston Celtics will have to ensure Jaylen Brown or Jason Tatum is available for each game. Unless both players are determined to be injured, the Celtics would not be allowed to rest both players in the same game. Okay. Teams must ensure the star players are available for national TV and in-season tournament games. That's right. They are doing an in-season tournament game. I forgot.
Again. I'm just kind of frowning up at it. That's all.
Yeah. Teams must maintain a balance between the number of one-game absences for a star player in home games and road games, with a preference for those absences to happen in home games. Okay. Teams must refrain from any long-term shutdown or near shutdown when a star player stops participating in games or plays in a materially reduced role in circumstances affecting the integrity of the game.
That's still, like I said, I get why they want to do this, but it seems like it's just pleasing shareholders and you know what I mean?
It really is. It's oozing. Like, I need to see Steph Curry's face in the Thanksgiving game. Really? Sure.
I want to be home, but okay.
Can't eat turkey with my family. I gotta show my fucking face on national TV. Shit.
Man, this is a little like, God, man, like, dog, for real, you got me the Christmas game. You got me, like, for real, Christmas game, Martin Luther King birthday, and shit. God, I was gonna say some other game. I can't even think.
People Day.
I was gonna say something on St. Patrick's Day or something like that. You know what I mean? You got me on the special days, nigga. I'll show up for them, man. But don't have me showing up Oh man, got to show up for the home game in the middle of January. Thank God we're in first place and we're ahead 18 games.
Basically, this goes to number 5 though. Teams must ensure that healthy players resting for a game are present and visible to fans. Thank you. I know, right? I paid tickets to see Steph Curry. Well, you see him in a Blazers jacket now. So, are you happy? Are you happy, Philip? Are you happy?
Yeah, they should play. They're making millions. I always hated when they treat the players like they're fucking just like they're cattle like that, you know. But here's the thing, and like I said, I understand. My only complaint was for some of them, why are you still on the bench? Man, they say I got to rest. No, you don't. You've been sitting down for the last 8 games. What is hurt on you, bro?
Thank you.
I get that. If it's a nagging injury, dog, it's a nagging injury. But some of them niggas was just, I don't feel like it. Hey, where are you on the depth chart? I'm the bench player. Nigga, if you don't get out there.
Get your ass up.
LeBron, look, real talk. If I'm LeBron James, break every rule as much as you can.
Just to see what happens.
No, it's like this. Giannis go there. Hey, Giannis, don't put on your stuff. But coach, I will. No. I'll pay. Just you don't gotta go out there, man. Go home, bro. Go home. We in first place, nigga. It's March. We're playing. It's March. We're playing the Pistons. Even if we lose, shut up.
We win.
Like I said, even if we lose, fuck up, we're still in first place. That's my thing. I feel like it's almost an insult to some of those. Some of those just like, shut up. Whatever.
Yeah. The Aces lost 2 of their players going into Game 4, which it's a little. We'll see how much they adjust against New York and stuff in that game.
I will.
I've been watching it and stuff. I totally forgot.
I would hate to say this. No, I hate to say this. I ain't see nothing, but I did see something that I like. If I'm late to the party, cool. But I saw the girls pulling up to the game. And I've seen women pull up to the game before and what they wear. But what the Aces were wearing, bitch, were y'all going to the club? Like Chris, I liked it. Some of them look like straight up hookers. I'm just gonna put it out there. They're obvious lesbians who are 6'4". You know what they're about to do after the game. But she
you in Las Vegas too?
Hey, she a real nigga like us, nigga. But I forgot who it was. The guard on the it was the guard on the on the Aces. She had like a little almost like a little sundress, and I saw that and I was like, I love how different this is and how much you can probably advertise shit like this. And not just to, and I really hate going down this avenue. Yeah, you can advertise that shit to girls, man.
Yeah.
Girls would eat that shit up. They would eat that shit up because you know why? Because as much as, and we were a part of that generation, as much as that pissed us off. David Stern telling everybody, no, you got to wear suits. You can't wear street clothes no more. You know what? One of the coolest things happened in the NBA? Niggas showed up in suits. Yeah, they were oversized. Shut the fuck up. It was the 2000s. But
Steve Harvey suits.
Steve Harvey shirt. But yo, I never forget. Who was it? Chauncey Billups pulled up to the game one time. I had this all great jump. I was like, woo!
And then we kind of adjusted to the. I will never forgive Jay-Z for this era. Thank God I didn't do it. The Blazer hoodie. The Blazer hoodie, dress pant, dress shirt, dress pants, untucked shirt. That kind of that shit.
No, yeah. Jay-Z ruined it. It was a good thing.
And Jordan took the baton and really went nuts with it.
Oh man, it was cool when the Ballers did it. Then all of a sudden, Jay-Z, because Jay-Z, in my opinion, always talked like an NBA player, never dribbled the ball, always ended. So nah, like look, Jay-Z's from New York, and like every young New York nigga, yeah, man, I used to play ball with shut the fuck up. But like I always question that look, man. But I was thinking like with the but even with Russ, I remember when Russ started wearing weird shit, it became a fashion. It became
It
fashion.
changed it up. It definitely
Hey,
changed it up.
same thing with Chris Paul. And I'm thinking to myself, the girls doing that shit, hey, it could kill it, man. Like every now and then, I'll see one of the dudes come up to the game wearing something. It's like,
You know what it is? You know what it is though too.
my favorite one was the hoodie jump.
the hoodie blazer.
I didn't want to wear it until I saw a white boy wear it, and. But it was a white boy doing one of the blackest things ever. It was Dirk Nowitzki. Dirk had that junk, right? Dirk came out that junk with it. Ah, what's good? He got the plate. He got the plate. There's some oxtails in that motherfucker.
You know what got me? You know what it is, D.
For real, I didn't want to wear that junk until I saw Dirk wear that junk, man. So I thought it was
I think the thing with the WNBA players is that I think there are some men, like they watch WNBA, but then it's like when they see the women dressed up, like you said, some of them dressed up like they came from the club. It's a shock to them because they see the women one way, and then when they coming up there with the high heels and the dresses and stuff, it fucks their head up because they had a different viewpoint of what these women are and stuff in a way.
Exactly.
And it's hilarious in a way and stuff because it's like, wow. I mean, I'm not shocked they're wearing that. It's just something different.
No. I think a lot of dudes don't. I think a lot of dudes just real talk. I think a lot of dudes forget that some of the girls that play in the WNBA are very pretty. They're very pretty. Yeah, man. They're probably very lesbian too, but that's a different thing.
Very lovely ladies, dude.
We're not going into those optics. We're going into the fact that men are very visual when it comes to shit like that. So I would think that will be like a little thing you could probably sell a little bit. But the one thing I will say this, and this is just Dee's opinion, I always feel that the WNBA the WNBA to me has one big problem. They have the problem that black women have. And I said it. They have that one thing. They kind of don't want to admit any accountability for the bullshit that they do in the league.
Exactly.
And it's something I noticed. Everything is men's fault. And when it comes to all the problems that the WNBA have, men don't watch this, men don't respect this, men don't do this, men don't do that. And as much as I hate every one of these sexist ass white boys on YouTube that make billions upon billions of they can't dunk fucking content. You know what? I agree with all these white boys. Why are you worried about men? We're not your problem. You don't sell well to women.
And it's also the products too, because somebody said,
why do you blame men for that? That's y'all.
There was a woman that sat there and said this best. They feel the WNBA really dropped the ball in terms of products because it's like you could make a killing on makeup products crossing over with the WNBA, all that shit, and it's like missed money. You could have really enhanced it at this point, and it's like, how the fuck are you not giving some Maybelline like something like that? That's money right there.
Sure. You're not. Right now you don't have a person that you could put the shoes on. You don't have nobody you can put whatever the whole gear of the league is on, where you can put like you don't have no spokeswoman right now for the league outside of Candace Parker, which D has to say, wow. So in the last 10 years and D's going to be a pig with this. Well, 5 black women that walked up in this league, you mean to tell me the only one you pushed was Candace Parker, where yes, I get it. Bitch is bad. But why is she the only star that 90% of people can name and nobody else in the league? That's my problem. You don't sell well to men. Who gives a shit? You don't sell well to your demographic, which is women. And y'all don't want to admit that. And I hate this whole idea if we paid them more. And in this sense, I get mad. Paying women more and all the rest of that, the NBA is already helping you. The men in the NBA are helping you at this point. Now tell me, why the fuck are you not selling your own shit? That's my problem. I will never have a bad thing to say about the WNBA. I support every one of these girls. It's tough. Yes, it's tough to get an audience and all the rest of that. I feel them. But every time I see one of y'all talk, y'all say the same dumb point. Woo, it's men. It's men. If you don't get off that feminist point, that has nothing to do with us, man. Y'all don't sell well to your own goddamn demographic, man. You mean to tell me all these little girls in this fucking country, they got a basketball in their hand, and yet none of them want to be one of y'all? They want to be LeBron. They want to be Giannis. They want to be one of the men. You know what? One of the best things that happened to WWE is okay, Bailey, who did you want to be? I wanted to be Edge. I wanted to be the Hardy Boys. Sasha, who you wanted to be? I wanted to be him. I want to be do. Oscar, who you want to be? Oscar, even though she had women in Japan to actually look up to, you know, like Bo Nanako and shit, she was like, no, I wanted to be motherfucking Inoki. Everybody, like you say, you always wanted to be the man, of course. You know what I mean? One of the best things that happened to wrestling was these little girls are running up to all these girls like, Becky, I want to be like you. Bailey, I want to be like you. It blew my mind that one of the girls right now, Roxy in NXT, they got her randomly going up to Natty at an event. I just want to know help, you know what I do. She was 12 years old, young. One of the best things that happened was these little girls that ran up to Sasha, ran up to all of them like, I want to be you. I have the woman I want to be. My wife, like my wife, I say, like, yeah, Jacqueline was always a girl. Bonanaka was always a girl. But real talk, Angie always wanted to be motherfucking Jeff Hardy. You always wanted to be whoever the band was. That ain't the thing no more. It was so funny when she saw Bianca come out there, all the little black girls doing those flips and all that. My wife had a moment where it's like, oh my God, she's the girl I wanted to be. You know what I mean? Like, so yeah. It's shocking to me that there's not a big campaign for that for the WNBA when it comes to girls. Yeah. That's the thing. Like, I'm pretty sure you got something. I'm pretty sure they have something like that. Why the fuck are you not pushing it? You know what you push? You know what you push? A random podcast that one of the girls on Seattle, like one of the girls that's on like the Seattle Storm did, and they're just sitting there complaining, talking about, yeah, you know what? So you'll see the men do it, but you won't see us do it. I'm like, wow. And it don't really solve nothing. You're not good to your own fan base. And real talk, and I hate to agree with the white boys again, Chris, you're spitting in men's faces, and we're the most loyal. Men are the most loyal fan base in the WNBA. And you know what they constantly do? It's the men's fault. It's the men's fault.
You be watching. I think as
much as I thought dude was a jackass for falling asleep in the game and all that. Right. Here's me. He was doing that for a minute. He been doing shenanigans on the side. So he's a part of the whole little thing. You took away the culture. That nigga was a hero. I was mad at Gilbert Arenas. 15 minutes later, Gilbert had made a point. That nigga was part of the culture.
Oh. You know what's funny? Speaking of Gil, he brought up a good point. I don't know if you saw the video. He said, why are we rewarding teams for failure just to get a pick? Why don't we just let the bottom 4 teams have a play-in game to get that fucking first pick? And I was like, that is the smartest fucking idea ever.
Yeah.
That is the smartest idea ever. Because because at that point, them teams are going to be fucking playing hard as shit.
Oh, yeah.
To get that number 1 pick.
I'm with this idea. If you're going to do that shit, you do have a losers bracket type of thing. If you want to do it in bracket, if you want it real talk. If you really want to do the playoff, this whole in season thing and all the rest of that, you really want to up your thing. This is what you do. You keep the season going. You keep the season going for the sorry ass teams for about 8 more games, just so you can have a little playoff thing. Get this shit, nigga. Thank you. A real life straight up tank bowl, yo.
Oh, yes.
Go for it. Go for it. It's one of the funnest things that I had in the video game was Super Street Fighter, where they had the regular tournament and they had a straight up losers bracket, and the losers bracket always rocked.
Oh, dude, losers. I want people to understand in the fighting game community, losers bracket brings out the fun because it be some like people would go YOLO in the losers bracket because it's like
tall.
Because it's like, if I'm gonna lose, I'm gonna fucking go out in a big bang.
Boy, can you imagine the bottom 16 teams of the NBA going at each other's neck for that number one pick? And I go this far. The best of three, the best of you got 2 games to win. Like, you got to make it desperate. Can you imagine the Hornets going for it? Now, here's the thing. I do think this will encourage tanking a little bit more, but I don't know, Chris.
Hey, it's not like Golden State. It's not like Golden State going to purposely tank and shit. I mean, come on now.
That's the problem. Shut the fuck up, hear me out. I think Dallas is a good example. Dallas was in 7th place.
Mm-hmm.
Dallas, looking at the last 10 games of the year, can go, let go of the wheel, let go of the wheel, let go of the wheel. Luka's like, but no. Let's get into the losers bracket because we can kill everybody in this tournament
right now.
Luka gets a number 1 draft pick, so there's got to be rules. There got to be real rules to that. So yeah, the bottom 8, the bottom 4, fight for it. I'm all for that, man. Yeah. So I always hated it. I'm with Gilbert on that too, man. Why the fuck are we rewarding people for losing, and all of a sudden you can benefit off the fucking no. That sucks, man. So that don't work that way, man.
We really about to get a Phillies Texas Rangers World Series, aren't we?
Probably. But wait a minute, did the
Rangers are up 2-0
last night?
Yeah, Rangers up 2-0.
Did the Rangers win last night? Oh, game 1. I didn't see game 2.
Game 2. It's 2-0. It's 2-0.
Probably.
Especially at the last night, the Phillies, the way they played, the way the Phillies mollywhopped the Diamondbacks. I was like, oh shit, never mind. Yeah, that's gonna be interesting because I think I wanted the Astros to go, but I'm like, damn, Texas Rangers are just like, nah, bro, we going all the way. We road warriors.
Nah, the Astros are not the Astros, but the Diamondbacks are out of their depth playing Philly right now, man. They're just Philly. The way they got out of playing the Braves, man, it was like a statement for them. You know what I mean? So I really feel that they had, like I said, I told you they had the most juice leaving the motherfucking going into the playoffs anyway. So, man, I think it is going to be them. But I also think, but that being said, I still think it's amazing that the Dodgers got swept. Just wonderful how the Dodgers lost their whole shit. It was the best thing in the world that happened to everything. So but yeah.
WWE I'm trying to think. I've been trying to catch up on that, but
yeah, I haven't seen that. There's nothing new right now. Let wrestling be quiet for a little bit. Outside the fact that they already getting Crown Jewel revved up for the 3rd.
Yeah, NHL season has started. So there's only 3 games so far.
They just started starting during college football. They started doing what I call their rollout of the NHL. They started interviewing hockey players left and right.
It's like hockey starting.
We're at halftime, but we're going to talk to the new star of the Anaheim Ducks.
It's like, okay, I forgot.
They did that. They did that like twice, man. They did like twice during the Las Vegas game. They talked to the new kid that's on Las Vegas and all the rest of that. Forgive me for not knowing nobody's names in hockey, but there was a lot of Russian and there was a lot of Canadians I don't feel like remembering.
Oh my god, man. Yeah.
So Chris, before we out, I have 5 games. Chris,
Mhm.
Jacksonville and New Orleans. Who you got?
Yeah, Jacksonville. Fuck it.
I have New Orleans in this one.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm going for New Orleans.
We're going there, huh? We're going that way, huh?
A good game that's very losable for both teams. The Giants versus the Commanders.
Ooh. Okay.
You see what
Now
I'm saying?
on my NFL picker for Yahoo, I got the Commanders. But for the sake of this show, I'm gonna pick the Giants because the Commanders would derp a game against the Giants. Like it's
I
a team
don't.
issue.
I'll be honest with you. I don't trust the
In
Giants.
Tyrod Taylor, I
the
trust.
Giants. Another tight game that's losable for both Arizona and the Seahawks.
Seahawks.
I'm with you. I think the Seahawks are going to win that one too. I think we both got that. Another tight game. Go see who you go for. I know you're going to go for your petty in this one. Miami versus Philly.
Oh, Philly. No, that's not even petty. This is Philly's. I feel.
Oh, you said.
Yeah, Philly.
You going for Philly? I'm going for Miami.
No,
okay,
cool. Fuck Tua. I need the Dolphins to come down to earth a little bit more. Like that's where I'm sitting at with it.
I just look at no. Fuck Tua.
Tyreek Hill.
And finally,
Tyreek Hill is the only reason why Tua is looking like delicious. That's why I feel some way that like Tyreek isn't going to get the MVP. It's going to probably go to Tua because, yeah.
And finally, Atlanta versus the Bucks. I want to go
Bucks.
I want to go Bucks.
Go Baker.
And I seen how Atlanta played. Oh God. Oh. Bucks. I'm going with the Bucks. I wanted to go with Atlanta so bad in this one, man, but the Bucks. So those are our 5 games. And like I said, we're going to do. I'm going to have us pick the 5 tough ones, man, just to see who's the better picker of all of both of us.
The fact that the Monday night game is the 49ers and Vikings, like I said, my petty's on the Vikings because it's like I just want to see.
So yeah,
because if Debo is really out for a couple of games and McCaffrey is out for a couple of games or a game, I really want to see what Purdy does without those 2 guys.
I think it's going to be a struggle. I think the defense is going to win the game for him.
Oh yeah,
the defense is going to win the game for him, but I think it's going to be a struggle for them, man. This is going to look. It's like put it this way. This is the exact test that you wanted, man, for Brock Purdy, man. This is the exact test that you wanted.
Also, Chargers got the Chiefs, and I'm like, oof.
It don't get better for the Chargers, man. It really don't.
Every week for them is a test.
As for me, as for us, bye week, good. Dallas, calm down.
Dak had the best response ever. It's better to go into the bye week 4-2 than 3-3 because he literally said it was like if we went 3-3, it would just felt like we were just torpedoing, and we needed this.
Yeah, this was one of those things where you had to, like I said, it wasn't an easy win. Period. I don't think like I really thought the Chargers came proper at Dallas. I really mean that. I meant that when I said if you are the Chargers, this is it's a pain loss. Pain, yes. But at the same time, y'all did y'all best. Like good God. I can't even get mad at the way they played, man. They played a good game. So, that's a week.
Yeah, that is a week.
And we're not done on Friday. We're going to be back talking about one of the stupidest events in all of professional wrestling. That time that Vince Russo said everybody put on boxing gloves.
Because fuck JBL.
I want the one thing I will say is this. You know how the 90s was still that era where you could make up bullshit about people or bullshit about yourself and people would just believe it. Mm-hmm. So the one thing wrestlers always had was a tough man persona or the tough man person. I think what happened was a combination of we really need to step away from probably that persona. Mm-hmm. And what you realize, a lot of these motherfuckers couldn't fight.
I mean, it was kind of like it's one of those situations where if you know if you know all the backstage stuff with like Undertaker and all of them, like there were certain wrestlers that people would say, "Oh yeah, Undertaker could probably kick the shit out of somebody if he wanted to," you know. And Godfather was another one who was a former bouncer, so you knew he can beat the shit out of somebody. If he
Mark
wanted
Barrow was the way they got me because he actually was a boxer.
to. And we'll get into that one, but
Yeah,
the
yeah,
whole
people,
the
yeah.
whole to me, I think what I love about talking about Brawl for All is you know a lot of us because this is like during the Attitude Era, pretty much, wasn't it?
It was Attitude.
So
Yes.
like for us that was flipping between WCW and this to actually watch the Brawl for All play out live every Monday on Raw, it was just like the fuck is going on here?
It was weird because it was it was still during that time for me where I knew what was going on in wrestling, but I really didn't understand shit.
Yeah.
And again, I never we talked about when we talked about Bloodsport, I never really believed in the Kumite, but I did believe in the real life pit fighting and stuff like that. And what you realize, no, it's not what you think.
Yeah.
But I thought, like, yeah, man, they used to fight in bars, yada, and all the rest of that shit. Like, stop, like this. Woo! This was an idea that only could have been birthed in the 90s and was played out in the 90s.
Couldn't do that shit now.
You couldn't do this shit now. And the best thing I remember was seeing like a top 10, like a WWE did a top when he used to do top 10s like crazy and they were good. But what they did, I'll never forget Daniel Bryan talk about the Brawl for All. He said the best part, no one got over. No one got over.
This is the first time you watch wrestling. It's like, damn, there was really no winners in this one.
There was no winners in this. And like I said,
won.
And like I said again, it's one of those situations where I can't believe it. Vince did the right thing at the end of all this. You're going to lose to Butterbean. Get your jaw broke. Get your jaw broke. Shut the fuck up.
You took out Dr. Death.
And you know what? If I'm like real talk, if I'm Vince, no. See, it was Butterbean versus Steve Williams. You know why I didn't put Bart Gunn on there? You know why I didn't put that on there, Bart? Because despite you winning this whole fucking tournament and shit, do you know what you drew? No. Listen to me. Do you know how much you drew? Do you know what you drew? Fuck all. That's why. You don't draw enough. Chris, how the hell you ever it's bad enough you won it and you still not a draw. It'd be one thing if he did this shit and became the badass of WWE. That would be one thing.
But when everybody knows that you're not that guy, it's like, fuck.
No, the older I get, I understand that Steve Blackman can like drop kick somebody from 80 feet and shit. I understand that. But when Steve didn't win it, I knew this I didn't think it was. I'll go into it when we talk about it, but they thought it was fake when Steve didn't win it. That's how far I'm going to go.
Yeah.
It went the other way around with me. I didn't see this as real. I saw it as more fake because of that. Anyway, whatever.
But anyways, that's it for Working Title Sports Show. We will see you on Friday for Brawl for All.
Ding, 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 ding.